We have manager Chris Strain. Chris, 4-2 victory against Cumbernauld. Just give us your thoughts.
A mixed bag today. We made heavy weather of the result, but the result is indeed the most important thing. We started the game really positively, and then we allowed Cumbernauld to push us back, and at this moment in time we're not 100% sure of ourselves, finding that we're stuck between a bit of a halfway house. You know, if there's mistakes, there's an anxiousness and a bit of over-enthusiasm and desire to make up for that, which leads to fouls, and then the team puts you under pressure, and we're probably not being as professional in our response to certain instances as we could be. So I was displeased at that, but again we got in the lead, and then they equalised from a set piece. We scored for a set piece, they equalised for a set piece, and at that point in time it's very easy for the boys to feel sorry for themselves, very easy for them to go into a shell when they're not playing quite in the manner that they were. But I think everybody, when we lost the goal, took a deep breath, played with an enthusiasm, a correct enthusiasm, doing the right things from the right positions, and we got the goal to go 3-2 up, and obviously finished the game off to go 4-2, which probably slightly flatters us in terms of the scoreline, but it's a welcome 3 points, because whilst we're searching for a fluency and a shape and a consistency in our play, we still have to pick up points. Part of the reason for that lack of consistency is that we're chopping and changing personnel, but at this moment in time we're looking for the right balance, and nobody probably holding their jersey down on a consistent basis. So we've got a good squad. We have to look and see, you know, who can come in and who drops out, till we get a rhythm and a fluency that allows us to go and play on the front foot at home.
You made 5 changes to the team today. How do you think the guys that came in did?
It's difficult again. I mean, David Ramsay has been out for probably the last 3 games. David started the season really, really well, but he was getting down on himself in terms of missing wee pinches, and his confidence slowly drained away. So sometimes with that, the best thing to do is to take the strikers maybe out the situation. He's worked really hard in training, was electric the other night, and it was time to throw him back in, and he's repaid that faith, scored a couple of goals, but his overall work rate and his enthusiasm was great. Davy Shine come back in today. Davy creates the 3rd goal for us just by sheer and utter desire. I'm trying to think of the other changes off the top of my head. Adam Caldwell come in. Adam, again, it's difficult to come in, but he did well in terms of his work rate and his effort. Probably no just the final product from him in the end, but again, at the start of the second half, he was the guy pushing for us and getting us down the line. So all in all, it's difficult for guys to come in when they've maybe not played the last couple of weeks, but we've got to find form. You know, we've got to try and do what they're good at. Overall though, I was pleased with the guys that came in, but if you look at the actual changes we made within the game, I was really pleased with that. I mean, Calvin came on and gave us a real threat, a real confidence. You know, see, when we just needed somebody to have a bit of confidence in themselves and said, you know what, we're in a tight situation here, but give me the ball. And he's got that ability, and the confidence then flows through the full team, because he's doing the right things and wanting on the ball and making angles and whatever else. So I was delighted with Calvin's contribution, because he worked ever so hard to get himself to a level of fitness that he can contribute for us. The next task for him is to make sure that he does that on a consistent basis now.
Okay, now Hurlful next Saturday.
Aye, real tough game. I spoke to the boys about naivety in certain instances. If we're naive against Hurlford, they'll exploit us. They're worldly wise, they're a good team. They are consistently challenging and about the hunt for trophies. So they know they're a team that's comfortable within themselves. They know how they play, they know how to exploit other teams. So we'll need to be at our best. We'll certainly need to be better than we were today.
Cheers, Chris. We heard before David Ramsay. David, 4-2 win against Cumbernauld. Just give us your thoughts.
Aye, it was a good win. We needed a big 3 points this weekend. I think we made it a bit harder than we had to be for ourselves, but I'm happy with 3 points and the 2 goals.
You obviously first start for yourself this season. Glad to get on the score sheet.
Aye, obviously I've been out the team the past few games, so I had to make sure when I came into the team I was ready and made an impact, and thankfully I've done that today.
We're in at half time to each. What did the gaffer tell you at half time?
I think we just had to be a bit braver, get on the ball, show our angles for each other. I think it was a bit too frantic. We weren't keeping the ball an awful lot, and we were playing a lot of the game in our half, which we had to make sure we take up high up the park. So we had to make sure we've done that second half, and obviously we've done that and scored a few goals out of it.
Look ahead now, we play Huddersfield on Saturday. What do you think make of that match?
It's a big game. Huddersfield will be a good team. I think we're going to play a lot better than we did today against them, but I'm sure the lads will do that. It'll be a good game, looking forward to it.
Cheers, David. Thank you, sir.